Hey everyone, so this is going to be the meaning for the Nine of Wands tarot card. And I'm still working with this deck here. And most of you know, if you've been following this for the last few years, I can't believe it's been years already. I read more intuitively, that's how I learned. So I do think it's good to still look up like the traditional meanings, the more esoteric meanings, but I do read more intuitively, so I'm not going to get into all the specifics of those, but I do think those are still good to know. I also think it's important to remember that there is not just one meaning for any card. The meaning is going to change depending upon the other cards around it, the energy you're picking up on, and just what you're picking up on naturally if you are a good reader. So yeah, and I also sometimes read reversal, sometimes I don't. So yeah, but most of you guys know that already. I see my gray hair pick. Do you see this gray hair growing in, sticking up? Yeah, anyway, so Nine of Wands is where we are now, coming off of the Eight of Wands. So if the Eight of Wands was more about things picking up, sometimes faster movement or just the changes, like unexpected energy, Nine of Wands is more so about slowing down and recovery. Even if you're reading the image intuitively, it looks like somebody who's taking a pause, taking a rest. Nine of Wands energy is also about reflection, introspection, learning a lesson of some kind. And with it being a number 9, the number 9 does carry the energy of closing of a chapter, and the number 9 also carries the energy of spiritual growth, spiritual awakening, which sometimes can be challenging. This person looks like they have been through it. So Nine of Wands is also about rest and recovery kind of vibe. Now, in terms of relation to what, that will depend upon the question, the energy you're picking up around it, the other cards around it, if there are any, and again, what you're picking up on naturally, psychically, intuitively, and so on. The other way of seeing this can also be seen as someone who, I mean, it depends, but it could also be kind of seen for some people, depending upon what's going on, could be seen as a bit of like laziness, but sometimes that does come for good reason, you know what I mean? Or maybe not laziness, but not willing to move forward just yet. Being selective, being cautious, walking on eggshells. It could be that as well, but it depends. Now reversed, again, depends, but I could see this as like, okay, you've been in recovery, but maybe now there's a blockage to where maybe it is becoming more lazy, or maybe you are using it as an excuse not to pick up and keep moving forward in the reversed energy of it. Again, depends. No one meaning, but those are some possible meanings of it. Now, also wands for me personally, and I've explained this before, often represent the internet for some reason for me. So this is giving social media break, or muting, blocking, deleting someone kind of a thing, especially if it's in the reversed energy of it. Taking a break from what you're consuming, or in some cases, especially if maybe like the devil card is around it or something like that, depending upon the other cards, it could be social media addiction of some kind, depending upon what you're picking up on intuitively, if there's other cards or not, and so on. So I really don't have a whole lot to go into this one today. It's more so to me about rest, recovery, reflection, introspection, taking a pause, moving with caution, maybe observing from a distance as well, you know, before you make your next move, and all of those and spiritual growth and closing of old chapters and things of that energy. So how do you connect with the Nine of Wands? Have you seen it shown up in readings for you, in maybe even in some interesting, unexpected ways? Like, comment, share, subscribe, all the things. And if you made it this far, send me a cloud emoji, and I will talk to you another time. Bye.